Hi, I know it's late and I'm not going to keep you long. I just got in myself after a pretty long day, so I am a little bit tired. But this topic actually came to me while I was out and about running the streets out here in these streets of metropolitan Chicago since the weather was so ridiculously mild today, especially for this time of year. So I was out for a while and now I'm here, and you know how it is when you're out, you overhear things quite frequently. And of course I was watching my social media as always when I'm out. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to make a few adjustments here. I'm still not quite comfortable with technology yet, but hi, come on in. Let me know you're here. Let me know if you can hear me. But the topic, like I said, it came to me because I overheard several times today the mantra, as I like to call it, this whole "I need a real man, I need a real woman" thing that is so popular, particularly in mainstream media. And what I've come to understand is that most of the time when we are focused on what we need, we lose sight that what we need also has needs. So instead of being, "Hi Lily, thanks for joining in. Hi Ebony, it's good to see you too. I hope you guys can hear me." But and what I'd like to try to do tonight is to shift the focus just a bit from what you need to what needs you. Because ultimately, that is what you end up attracting. I know it's really popular to say that you attract what you are, and to an extent that's true. To an extent it is true. However, there is a lot more to it than that. Because many times what you attract has very little to do with who you are as a person or what you require in a relationship. When I talk about this, I like to use celebrities as an example because most people know who they are, and they can relate to the example right away. So for celebrities who are known for being beautiful, for being famous for being beautiful, for whatever their endeavor is, they naturally attract millions of followers, fans, all over the world who are attracted to them. Now, those people are attracted to them because they see something in them that they like, something in them that they're drawn to. What that has to do with the actual person, however, is debatable. I'll use Beyonce as an example. Clearly, she has millions of followers, fans, friends, all globally. And a lot of that is because they all see something in her that they're attracted to. And to a great degree, she did that intentionally. It's part of how she markets and promotes herself. It's part of the image that she's created for herself. As a celebrity, as a performer, as an entertainer, they all do it. They craft these personas that attract attention. That's part of their jobs. So, they do indeed attract all these people. But when she got married, she only married one man. And she isn't even known for dating a whole lot of different guys before she married him. Is he the best match for her? She believes so. So it really wasn't about what she attracted a lot of attention that didn't have anything to do with who she is as a woman or what she requires in a relationship. Her husband matched that. And it wasn't even that she picked him because of he was who she was, or he was a direct match for who she is as a person, but because he met the requirements that she had. And she met his. That's why they were able to make a marriage that they're both seemingly happy with. It isn't as much about you attracting who you are as you attracting what's attracted to you. And that could be a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. Just because they're attracted to you doesn't mean they're compatible for you. Just because you're attracted to them doesn't mean you should be in a relationship with them. Attraction and compatibility are not the same thing. So a lot of people can be attracted to you for a whole lot of different reasons that have absolutely nothing to do with who you are as a person. But because they saw you and something in you, they decided that they would paint your face on their expectations of what they expected from you. They have a set of expectations that go along with what they see when they look at you. And that may or may not have anything to do with who you actually are or what you actually require. So we need to be more selective in our language, because we end up drinking a lot of Kool-Aid that doesn't quench our thirst. The fact is, you don't attract who you are, you attract what's attracted to you. You don't, maybe you need a real man, maybe you need a real woman, but does a real man need you? Does a real woman need you? It's time to shift the focus away from what we need. We already know that. We know that chapter and verse. We know that sound asleep. We know that in our dreams. We know that while we're doing other things. We could be entirely focused in a different direction, doing something else entirely. And we could recite chapter and verse what we need in this real man or this real woman that we're looking for. And I just want to remind you that the one that you end up with may not be the one that you want. It'll be the one that wants you. Because contrary to popular opinion, you cannot have anything you want. You cannot have everyone you want. You can have what you are willing to do the work to acquire. That's what you can have. If you're willing to put in the work, then you absolutely have every reasonable expectation of acquiring whatever it is that you did the work to get. But if you believe that just because you think you want something, that you'll be able to acquire it because you want it, you will be disappointed frequently. And you will be frustrated continually. Because that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You can only have what you create, what you accommodate, or what you negotiate. That's it. That's all. It's not about what you deserve. It's not about what you desire. It's not about what you want. It's about what you do the work to acquire. And the problem with a lot of people is that there's a major disconnect between what they think they want and what they're willing to do the work to have. And their relationship history reflects that. So those are a few things I just wanted to leave with you tonight because they were fresh on my mind, and I heard and I need and I want, and yeah, and me and me and me. Yeah, well, that's all well and good, but if what you're looking for isn't looking for you too, you'll never connect. So there's a lot more to it than how fabulous you think you are. Because you can roll out your relationship resume and tell everybody just how wonderful you are. That's great. But if that resume doesn't match what they're looking for, you won't connect. So, in order to facilitate this whole connection idea, it would benefit you greatly to focus a lot more on what the person that you want wants than it is on what you want. Because it's only when you become what they're looking for that they will be attracted to you. Just because you believe they should be attracted to you because you have all these fabulous qualifications, and you may just have all those wonderful qualities that you say you have. But if they aren't looking for those qualities the way that you present them, you won't connect. That's what happens when people who look good on paper get together because they look good on paper, and then when they get together, they're no good for each other. That's not about one of them being a bad person. It's just about them not being compatible. You're not compatible until you are what each other wants. You can't be compatible one way. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. No relationship works on, he's what I want and that's why he's here. No. If he's what you want and he's there, it has to be because it's where he wants to be, not because that's where you want him to be. Same thing for the fellas. Same thing. This isn't gender specific. Just get in where you fit in. It's the concept. It's just the concept. If you match, then you'll connect. And if you don't, you won't. No matter how wonderful you are. Anyway, that's it for right now. I promised I wouldn't keep you long. I'm happy that you stopped by. And hopefully we'll get to talk again soon. Have a great night. And remember to visit my website and pick up your free cheat sheet. I have a Get Back to Passion cheat sheet, and when you join my email list, you'll get a download right away. That's EdenAdele.com, EdenAdele. And I'll see you again soon. Good night.